My name's Tanni Grey-Thompson. I'm a Paralympian. I competed at 5 Paralympic Games and competed in 16 London marathons. And when I retired 4 years ago, I became a director of the London Marathon. So I'm here today, partly with my director's hat on. Just nice to see that we've got development days linked to the mini marathon, but also as a retired athlete, just to see what the youngsters are doing and who's new. And you know, we've had a few guys who've graduated from the mini marathon to the full marathon, and we're hoping by having events like this that we'll get a lot more of that happening. I think it's amazing the Olympics and Paralympics are coming to London. I was part of the bid process right at the beginning, where everyone said we shouldn't bother because nobody thought we were going to win. And then just gradually over time, more and more people thought that we could do it. And for that moment in Singapore, when Jacques Rogge said London, you know, it was one of the most emotional experiences of my entire life. I was sitting next to Seb Kay. Neither of us could pick up a glass of water because our hands were shaking so much. And it's probably the biggest high that I've ever had in my career, because it was such a huge team effort. And then from, you know, being in, around Stratford and sort of trying to picture what the venues and the village would look like, and, you know, back in 2005 it was almost impossible. But I think it's going to do a lot of good. You know, it'd be great for the country. I think it's great for that area of London, but also I think it just shows the rest of the world that we're pretty good at organising things and we can do it. And the Olympics will be great because the Olympics are always great, but the Paralympics will just be such a step change from anything we've seen before. So I'm hugely excited about it. In sport, it's really hard to define talent, because sometimes you see somebody and in their first training session in a chair you think they have talent. You see something about them, whether it's the way they push or the sit or sometimes their attitude, that you can see just something in a young athlete's eyes that you think, okay, if they work hard and they focus, they can achieve something special. Sometimes talent takes a long time to come out. Sometimes it takes a couple of years of training to identify somebody as having talent. But for me, it's a few things. It's having some natural ability, but I think it's also having that will to train, that will to focus everything that you want to do on being the best you can.